Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And I just wanted to do a quick lesson, about the rewards, man. Okay, because everything that we're going through right now, whether it be, in our personal lives, right, financial circumstances, whether it be things that we've had to lose, for Yahweh Shai's sake, we're going to gain all of those things back, man. Okay, we're going to gain everything back that we've lost on this side. To put it into simple to understand words, man. And we're going to get the precepts to prove that, man. Okay, that, everything that we've had to, count as a loss on this side, we're going to get all of that back in the kingdom, man. And a good one of my personal favorites, I always like to go to this scripture, man. Which if you read before this, you'll read about the, let me even get that. Let's just go ahead and get that real quick. Bear with me a second. All right, Matthew 19, it'll start at verse 16, right? This is dealing with the rich young ruler. This is good to get. Before I get the point I wanted to read, it says, and behold, one came unto him, saying, Good master, what good thing shall I do, that I may inherit everlasting life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. If thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He says unto him, excuse me for a second. He said unto him, which, Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man saith unto him, All these have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? And Yahushua said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell all that thou hast, and distribute it unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Then Yahushua said unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of Christ. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go for the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. All right, and that's straight to the point, man. Okay, but we're going to jump down. Okay, we'll read verse 27. It says, And then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all, and have followed thee. What shall we have therefore? It says, And then Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, and judge the 12 tribes of the nations of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken houses or brothers, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, he shall receive an 100-fold, and shall have everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last will be first. Right, and that's deep, man. That's humbling, that we're gonna, we're gonna gain everything back, man. But everything that we've lost on this side, for this truth, we're gonna gain everything back. Okay, everything that we've lost, whether it be financial, whether it be, we had to put some of our old friends in the world, we can't hang around with them anymore, in this truth. Which let me make a statement on that. The scriptures speak about that you can use the world, but don't over abuse it. So a brother asked me a while back, is it wicked if I hang around, an unbeliever? And the answer to that is no. If you have a friend in the world that's an unbeliever, you can hang around with them. But I wouldn't, overdo it. For an example, I have a couple friends in the world who are not believers, but I still hang around them every once in a while. So there's nothing wicked with doing that. Matter of fact, the Bible says that you can be a man with an unbelieving wife. That's in what is that? 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter, where you can read that. It says that you can have an unbelieving wife, right? That a husband can have an unbelieving wife, and a wife can have an unbelieving husband. And you can go read that, right? So there's nothing wrong with being friends with a person who doesn't believe that, in this truth. But, you shouldn't overdo, the amount of time that you're spending with them, right? You should try to, draw yourself back. You can't be, engaging in all type of worldly things. So I told the brother who asked me that, I said, yeah, you can hang around with them, but if they're trying to get you to do things that are against the scriptures, you got to do, you can't be doing that. If they try to get you to eat certain types of foods, if you go to, what is that, Red Lobster, and everyone orders seafood, you don't order seafood, right? You don't order seafood. Don't go along with what they're doing. All right? Just to give a hypothetical scenario, out there. Okay, so, that answers that it's not wicked to hang around unbelievers, but you have to do it in moderation, man. Okay? Let me see. Romans chapter 8 and verse 18, it says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us." Bro, so the sufferings that we had to go through right now, man, this is going to be a light thing when it's all over, man. Okay, and that's the beauty of this thing, right, is we're, it feels like we're going for so much right now, but when it's all said and done, then you can look back on it and say, oh, it really wasn't all that bad, man. Especially compared to what Yahushua, right, who the world calls Christ, had to go through. Okay, but, when it's all said and done, we can all sit there, and have a good time in the kingdom, man. Oh, what is that? If you go to, what is that, Matthew the 26th chapter, when Christ was having his last supper with his disciples, he said, I'm not going to drink of the fruit of the vine until I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom, which was talking about wine. It wasn't talking about grape juice, as these Christians try to say, man. As I said, you may as well call these Christians, dries, man. You may as well call these Christians, damn dries. They're trying to tell you that you can't drink alcohol, that it's a sin to drink alcohol or any type of wine. Hell are these guys talking about? That's a whole nother, that's a whole nother video. Right? Oh, that's a story for another What If inside joke. Shout out to anybody who knows who I'm referring to. But anyway, back to the serious talk. Let me read that again. Romans 8 and verse 18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that will be revealed within us." Right, and that's that's heavy, man. Let me get this one as well. This is above it. It's Romans 8:17. It says, "And if children, then ears of Yahweh, and joint ears with Christ, if so that we suffer with him, that we might be also glorified together." Right, so we have to suffer, certain persecutions, in this faith of ours, man. Right? We have to go through certain, trials and tribulations, in this faith that we have. Okay, and that's the way it has to be, man. There is no easy way to make it to the kingdom. Okay, there is no other way, to get there. And all you got to do is read, what is that? 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. It says that there is a city built, and the city it's full of all good things. But, and here's the catch, right? The city's built and it's full of all great things, but here's the catch, though. It says, but it's set in a dangerous place to fall, right? As if there was a deep water on the one hand and a fire on the other hand, right? And there's only one path between the two of them. And the path so small that only one man could go in it at one time. And that correlates with, what is that, Matthew 7:13, right? Broad is the way which leads to destruction, and there be many that go in thereat. But narrow is the way that leads to life, man. And that's the path that we're on right now, right? We're on that narrow, walkway, so to speak, man. Which isn't literal, right? It's not a literal path, right? It's a symbolic allegory, right? It's a parable. But what it represents is, that we have to go through, a tough circumstance in order to make it through to the other side, man. And that's just the way it has to be. It ain't, as I said, there is no other way to get there, other than to, go through a path of difficulty. That's the only way to make it to, the kingdom, man. And then also it says in 2nd Ezra 7, it tells you, right under it, it says, if a man did not go through the danger that was set before this city, it says, how could he receive such a great inheritance? Right? How can he get such great rewards if he didn't first go through the difficulty to get here? Right, and that's the faith booster, man. That we have to go through these circumstances, in order to get the kingdom. Okay, that should boost your, your faith and your belief, because we see these final prophecies, wrapping up here, man. With this, this whole, worldwide circumstance that's going on right now. You know what I'm talking about, which I gotta watch what I say. But, with all this going on, man, those prophecies are popping off the page, man. You can't see that we're living in the beginning of sorrows, man. Before the Christ returns, you don't know what the hell is going on, man. And that's just what it is. Let me see. This is Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 25. It says, but that which thou hast already, hold fast until I come. And he that overcomes and keeps my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Right? So the elect, the 144,000 elect of the Most High, they're going to have power in the kingdom, man. They're going to have power to rule the nations. Oh, and if you go to, what is that? Matthew, the 25th chapter, when it gives the parable about the, what is it? When it gives the parable about the talents, right? The one man got 2 talents. The one man had 3 talents. One man had 5 talents. And the one man had 1 talent. And I'm just paraphrasing it. You can read it yourself, Matthew 25. But every man increased in his talents, right? The one who had 2, he got 4. One who had 5, he got 10. The one who has 1, he hid his talent and he didn't use it, so he didn't get anything. So then if you read the story, what happened is everyone except for the man who hid his talent, everyone else got a prize. And the prize was what? Rulership over cities was the prize. But the man who did not increase, with the gift that he was given, he got cast into, a furnace, man. Right? That man got, his possible reward that he could have got if he did increase. He got all that stripped from him, man. All right? And it was given to someone else to reward. Okay? But that's a parable regarding us, man. Okay? That, if you were given, some type of level of being able to teach scriptures, you better try to, apply that to the best of your ability, man. Whether it be teaching on the highways and byways, whether it be teaching on the internet, which the Lord set up the internet for us to teach on. Okay, but you better be using those talents, man. You better be using those talents. Because that's, if you're not, then that's going to be, on that day, man, you're going to be judged off that if you're not using them, man. Okay, but I just wanted to do that video, right? That there are rewards coming, man. Okay, that there are certainly rewards that are coming in the kingdom. Oh, let me get another one. What is that? Let me see real quick. I'll be right back. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, but as it is written, I have not seen, nor has an ear heard, neither has entered into the heart of a man the things which Yahweh has prepared for them who love him. Right, so nobody knows, just the rewards that the Lord has, for the elect, man. Okay, no one knows, how great the kingdom is going to be. We can just read what we see in the scriptures. Some brothers can do, illustrations, of what they think it will look like. But until we're there, nobody's going to know, man. That's something that, we're going to find out at the end of this thing. Okay, but, that's just, when it's very near, man, or it's very close right now. Right, the kingdom is at hand. I mean, hell, man, going by everything we're seeing right now, I mean, hell, we could be in the kingdom next year, man, or the year after that. But these prophecies are moving quick, man. Scriptures tell you, what is that? Revelation, I believe that's Revelation 16:15. It says, hold, fast to what thou hast, and don't walk naked, without your garment. Okay, but you have to watch to see these things. And I'm nearly paraphrasing the verse. You can read it. But it speaks about what? Watching, the signs, right? So you will know the time that we're in right now, right? And we're definitely in that season, man, right? When the Lord is about to return and to gather together his elect men and to condemn the wicked. We're definitely in that time, man. Okay, we're definitely in that time period right now. But anyway, I just wanted to do that video. I hope that was edifying, and I'm going to say shalom.